Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, world. Welcome to episode 69 2.0 of Ball Don't Lie. We recorded one last week. We had some technical issues. I was not able to slice them together, make them up to the Ball Don't Lie community standard. So, unfortunately, we had to scrap it, and this is technically 71 all over again. But we got new stuff to talk about. Lots going on. I forgot to introduce Starkey. I'm sorry.
What's up, everyone?
I do apologize for that, Starkey.
It's all good. You're good.
We have a lot to talk about tonight. Summer League wrapped up. We got NFL training camps starting here right now. We're getting closer and closer for college football. SEC Media Days going on. We're going to start a new segment the next couple of weeks going over college football conferences, predicting winners, stuff like that. So we got a lot going on right now. And we're also in like the dead period of sports too.
Yeah.
And we'll get on in a second. But my John 1s came in.
Okay.
I finally got a pair.
Did you get them through the sneakers app or the?
No, I got them through the Nike app. And here's the thing: they didn't sell out. I guess no one really liked them enough. So I could have gotten the midnight ones, the first ones that dropped. Decided not to. I was like, you know what? I like the trivial ones more. I get the trivial ones. So like 2 weeks went by. I forgot to set an alarm at work, and then at 9:03, I looked down my phone and said, "Oh crap!" Log into the Nike app. I'm like, sold out. I said, "Of course." And then the Dorito, the snacks ones, those sold. They only had 2,000 total shoes, and they were spread out in sizes. I think they only had like 212s, was what I wear, so they were sold out in seconds.
Yeah,
and I logged in right at 9 o'clock. On the dot with, I think 1/10 of a second. So I got this, but for some weird reason, I put them on. I got home to try them on, see how they feel. They're very narrow, so if you have a wide foot, buy up a size or two. Extremely narrow. But then I got this weird sensation, Starkey.
Okay.
I wanted to go put all my jewelry on, all my necklaces on, and then get my shotgun and pistol out and go on Facebook Live dancing.
I can't imagine what would make you want to do that.
I think it's a side effect of having the John 1s.
I mean,
hey, but let me tell you what, man. The box, one of the best box designs. I know we dissed the logo at first. We didn't like it that much.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, the logo has grown on me.
Okay.
I am a
Breaking
fan
news,
of the
ladies
logo.
and gentlemen.
I like the logo. It's great. It took me a little bit now seeing it. I'm like, okay, actually, that's pretty freaking cool. So we got a lot to talk about. Let's jump to it. Summer League.
Yep.
Amani Bates.
Yeah.
He put the team on his back.
He did. To the tune of
Amani. You know what's funny?
Championship.
He looked like the number one recruit out of high school that was labeled the next big thing.
Yeah. Well, we talked about it last week, and then again, like you said, due to the technical difficulties, the episode had to get scrapped. But they were interviewing Amani after he got drafted, after he officially signed with the Cavs, and he said that when he was at Memphis, when he was at Eastern Michigan, he completely lost his love of the game. Like, he didn't want to play basketball anymore. He didn't want to do anything.
I wouldn't play at Eastern Michigan either.
Yeah, I know I wouldn't. And then he signed with the Cavs, and then all of a sudden, that love just magically came back all of a sudden.
Well, another thing, too, is, hear me out, like, you're playing against scrubs some nights.
Yes.
Like, you're playing against guys that will never play in the NBA. You're playing against guys that are overseas people, rookies, G Leaguers. You're playing against half the teams you're playing against, the rosters are composed of guys that will never play meaningful minutes in the NBA.
Right.
I mean, hell, heck, as us as Grizzlies fans, we learned firsthand. Josh Selby.
Yeah.
Xavier Henry.
Yes.
Remember, Josh Selby was co-Summer League MVP with a Mr. Dame Lillard.
Yeah. And
that guy shot 64% from he averaged 24 points a game, 4 assists, 3 steals, and shot 62% from 3.
Yeah.
Shooting like 7 threes a game.
We thought he was the next big thing for the Grizz.
And look where he was. Look where he is. He's playing overseas.
Yeah.
But I think Amani will carve out a decent career. I think he'll be a role player.
I think you will too.
He's a bucket getter. If you're a bucket getter in the NBA, you will be fine.
Yes.
But man, I want to talk. Who was it? Let's talk about the Grizzlies. So, what do you like? What did you know? Who were you impressed with? I have two guys I was impressed with.
So, obviously, I come away with being more comfortable than I was last season with Vince.
Oh my, Vince is Vince. You know, we were 4-0 when Vince played.
Yes.
I think Vince is going to be like the contract. He's going to carve himself out a role. He's making stuff. He's more than just a catch and shoot now. He's creating, and his defense has gotten better.
He's been compared. He's been called D'Anthony Melton Light.
The blacker D'Anthony Melton.
I'm sorry.
The Chris Vernon calls him. They call him the blacker D'Anthony Melton, the dark skin.
Yes.
Well, that's what they said.
I'm saying that at Vernon.
Well, they're saying like him and Roser and what's his name? Crap.
Devin.
Yeah, he's the dark skinned Melton. You can't deny that. That's not even racist.
No, I'm not saying it is.
It's not.
It's not wrong. It's just I wasn't expecting it.
See, you don't watch Chris Vernon that much. You need to.
I'm hit or miss when it comes to Vernon.
Oh, I love Vernon. He's my idol. But he's a 6'4" guy, great wingspan. Here's the thing: his three ball looked amazing.
Yes.
I definitely do think he's got one more year left on a two-way if the Grizzlies try to do that, because I think it's 3 years max on a two-way. Mm-hmm. So if I'm the Grizzlies, let him play on a two-way this year, bring him back maybe on a two-way next year, and see.
Yeah.
Because hear me out, you're two wing heavy this year, and he's not really a wing though.
No, he's in a weird position. He's not a wing, but he's. I mean, I guess he could be a 2-3.
I would put him. He's definitely in that 2-3 spot. Another guy I think we both, or I was impressed with, is Vince was my number one most impressed with. My two was Jake.
Yes.
A lot of people were up and down on Jake.
Mm-hmm.
He was hot and cold, but let me tell you what, though, that boy be hooping. Oh
yeah. He's when he's fully healthy, the dude's a bucket.
And you thought he was a bust. This is the guy that wanted to trade him in every trade because you were giving up on that boy.
I was doing it for the good of the team.
No, stop it. You gave up on just like Z. You've given up on Z. That boy be hooping. Stop it.
Jake's going to be the starting three this year.
Nah. When Jaw's back, heck no. But you got Bane, and Bane was very confident and they said, who's the next breakout guy? Like, who's going to be the next Santi? Everybody that's a Grizzly said one player's name.
Arabia.
They said Arabia. A lot of people, so I had a lot of people text me about, and then Gigi.
Mm-hmm.
A lot, because remember, we drafted, so let me finish Jake real fast, sorry. I jumped ahead of myself there. But I think Jake has proven he's getting that confidence back he had at Wake Forest.
Yeah.
And hear me out. We're asking him to do a little bit more with the hustle. Man, if he's playing those big minutes with Ja, Bane, Jaren, all that, hey, all I need you to do is play good defense and just knock down my threes.
Yep.
And create off the dribble. That's all I need. I need you to do three things. Defense, knock down threes, and create and facilitate. Help move the ball. Keep the ball going. That's all I need you to do, Jake. And I think he can.
If there's going to be good this year, it'll be Jake.
Roddy made a good Vernon made a good point. He said Roddy looked bored.
You bored?
Yeah, in the summer league.
Yeah, I can see it.
Or was just out there going through the motions just because, like, this is a guy that was playing great, meaningful minutes in a playoff game to now he's playing in the summer league.
Yeah, one of those guys that it's good for his development, but probably shouldn't have been playing summer league.
No, he definitely needed to play. You can with all our wings, You need them to get all that work in. There's no if, ands, or but about that. They needed to get the work in. Because we have to figure out who is going to be a reliable wing for us down the road.
Yeah.
And then let's talk about Gigi.
Let's do it.
I think that was more of a roller coaster ride than Laravia.
Yeah.
You at Gigi's when he was on. Hey, let me tell you what though. Like Dylan Brooks, that boy ain't afraid to shoot it.
Oh no, the man sees nothing but green. I'm sorry, the young man sees nothing but green lights.
Hey, I love it. Also, can we respect the fact of what number he is? I am locking out there at 45, Mr. DeJuan Blair. I love it.
Thought.
But I mean, that guy was either making it every time or he was missing by a mile. And here's the best part: he didn't even hesitate. He would just shoot it. If like the main guys weren't playing, it was the Gigi Jackson show.
Yep.
Oh, and here's the thing with Gigi. A lot of people are like, "Oh my God, Gigi's going to be the guy." They're like, "Oh, we screwed up. We should have drafted Imani." Like, hear me out. But Gigi, let him cook in the summer in the G League for a year.
Yeah. Oh, he'll be lucky to sniff Memphis. He's going to kill it.
He won't. He's a two-way guy. He'll play in nights that we're sitting out the entire team.
Yeah.
Like those random Detroit, Houston nights, something like that. He'll play in those random game nights that everybody's sitting out. Now, where I think it's going to benefit him, he's going to go to the hustle. Great coaching. You've seen what's happened in the hustle. Sonny's gotten better. Conchard developed from there. Yuta.
Junior's reigning MVP.
No.
Yeah. Junior's reigning MVP.
Was he really? I can't remember.
Yeah, Lofton's reigning G League MVP.
Man, stop it. I like Lofton. He's not an NBA player. He's rookie of the year. Rookie of the year, Starkey.
Rookie of the year.
I thought it was 6-man or most improved.
He bulked up this summer, though.
He needed to. That boy's big. I still don't know how I feel. I've got like mixed feelings on him. Just because like he can't stretch the floor. But I'm telling you, he can get his buckets though. You don't gotta worry about that. So let's jump into some of the other stuff we got going on now. So Dame, no one knows what's going on there.
Yeah, no, still no update from Lillard's camp. But
basically,
at this point, everything's still pointing to Miami.
Oh, it's Miami or bust.
Yeah.
If he doesn't go to Miami, he's basically said he's going to make whatever team he goes to his life a nightmare.
Yeah.
And you're going to have one unhappy player.
It's going to give him the Zach Wilson treatment.
So, hear me out. If I'm them, if I'm Portland, I'm just saying, hey, San Antonio, Utah, what do you want for him?
Mm-hmm.
Send us like 10 picks. Send us 5 picks. I was reading something today as well. You know who another big superstar is next to? There's 2 superstars next that could be traded next. One I don't think will happen. It's Joel Embiid.
Yeah.
He basically said, I want to win at all costs, whether it's here. Basically, whether it's here or not. I'm like, stop it, Joel. You're not leaving Philly.
No, absolutely not.
I think he's just frustrated and trying to use that as an intimidation thing to get James Harden motivated to play. But no one but Lil Baby and strippers can get James Harden motivated. And then another one I was reading, I want your thoughts on this. Cat.
Okay, I haven't heard that one.
A lot of people are thinking Cat is one of the next players to get moved.
Where would he go, though?
Portland? You got to think, man, there's a lot of teams that need bigs. Portland needs it. Houston. Charlotte.
I feel like all the moves they made, Houston has as many players as we do right now.
They do. I think they probably have more than us. Yeah, I think they're going to go. Remember, what does Minnesota not have for the next 5-7 years?
Draft picks.
Correct. They do not own their draft picks for a hot minute. And right now, they signed Nas Reed to a big deal, and they still have Rudy Gobert in a big deal. And you're going to get more for Cat than you ever would Rudy Gobert.
Oh yeah, easy.
So they own their 24. They don't own their 25. They don't own 26. 26 is a pick swap. 27 is the Jazz, and they don't own a pick, and they don't own. They're basically their next pick. They own 24 and 28. 29 goes to the Jazz. So yeah, they own 2 first-round picks in the next 6 years.
That's ridiculous.
That's not bad. I mean, it could be not. It's better than the freaking Suns, but could be worse. Yeah,
we have more draft picks than the Suns do.
Well, the Suns have none.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I haven't heard the Grizzlies. So the Suns have. They don't control the pick till 20.
No, I'm saying you and I have more.
Oh yeah, bottom line, yeah, we have just as many draft picks in the NBA as the Suns. I love that. And hey, they're literally banking it on all these old players and praying to the good Lord above. All these injury-riddled guys don't get hurt.
Yeah,
makes sense if you don't think about it. I mean, heck, what do I know though? What do I know? I don't know nothing.
You're not wrong though. That's the thing.
The next thing I want to get into is Draymond.
I woke up in a really good mood, and then I read that, and it just made my day even better.
You want to talk about it?
Absolutely, I do. To quote the great Jim Halpert, let me pull this up really fast. So it was this morning. There is a fake NBA Twitter account because the NBA Central is a legitimate source of news for the NBA. Well, there is a Twitter account that's verified because you can pay $8 a month to get the blue check mark now. NBA Centel. It's a troll Twitter account, but it's legitimate, so they spew nonsense. Well, they posted a picture of Kevin Garnett and Draymond Green, and here's what they tweeted: Kevin Garnett calls out Draymond Green. Quote, Draymond punching JP is like a senior punching a freshman who's half his size, then walks around talking himself up as if he's like that. Come at me, Dre. Remember, this is a fake account. This did not happen.
Draymond didn't know.
Draymond says, I tried you when I was a rookie, KG, and you started talking to yourself like I wasn't talking to you. What's that like? The freshman picking on a senior citizen that's double his size, and tags Kevin Garnett in the tweet. A few minutes later, Kevin Garnett sees it and said, that's a fake tweet. NBA Centel, Elon Musk, see what is happening, 2 laughing emojis, and then fix it. And then Draymond got embarrassed and deleted the tweet.
But guess what? You can never delete what you post.
Oh, no, it lives on forever.
So thank you. Here's the thing. This is like how Chris Vernon said it the best today on his show. This is how boring the sports world is. Like, we're still bringing up what happened 9 months ago between Draymond Green and Jordan Poole. And you got Draymond Green and his dad and Jordan Poole's dad getting into it.
Yeah.
Draymond's was talking to the Pat Bev podcast the other day, was saying, there's certain things you don't say to a man. He said he crossed them lines. And he's like, I had to knock that man out. And then Jordan Poole's dad was like, you said you loved us, loved him. You didn't want to talk to any of us after the game. Why don't you come see me next time? We'd be on site. And then Draymond, you ignored us for an entire year after it. You said you were this great guy, loved our son, loved us, and all this stuff. I'm like, I can't wait for the freaking first Warriors and Wizards game.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's gonna be a bloodbath.
Yeah.
Hear me out though. Did you see the memes going around about how depressed Jordan Poole looked?
I don't think I did.
You need to look up the Jordan Poole Wizards photo.
Okay.
And look at how sad he is in his Wizards photo. The guy you just shot his dog. He literally looks like you just committed murder. He looks so sad. And then you see Chris Paul in his his Warriors photo. Chris Paul looks the happiest he's ever been. I see you're Googling in your glasses.
Yeah, I'm looking it up on Twitter.
Come on now.
I mean, everything I'm seeing here, he's looking like happy, he's smiling.
No, and then there's a basketball of him holding a basketball. It's like just him in a jersey. He looks so depressed. Oh, you're looking that up, Starkey. How about Team Canada got announced?
Yes, it did. And can we just say, yikes?
Like you're scared, or
no? Yikes is because of what we're about to talk about.
How about the fact Dylan Brooks may not even play on this FIBA team?
He's definitely not going to start.
I meant start.
I think I found what you were talking about. I think I found the video clip. Yeah, he doesn't look out. He looks bored.
He looks depressed.
Yeah.
They were talking. Tillman was talking to Devin at the they were to hustle. They went to a women's game, WNBA game together, and they were talking about that. And he was talking about Tyus. Exploits Tyus. They want him to come establish the culture. Here at the Grizzlies, just how good these well-known teams have it. They're vet led, but they've been established for a while. They're you have somebody that's going to help you get your kids in daycare, somebody help you get your kids into schools, help your kids get into help you find homes. And Tyus apparently told X they don't have that there. They want me to help establish all this.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I think that team's been a dumpster fire since Wall, Beal, and Otto Porter.
Well, yeah, that's true.
So this is Team Canada. Are you ready for it?
Go for it.
Kyle Alexander, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, love him. RJ Barrett, he'll shoot him out of a gym. Trey Bell-Haynes, Shai Brissett, Dylan Brooks, Dort from OKC, Zach Edey, Melvin Ingham, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Corey Joseph, Jamal Murray, Kelly Olynyk, Kevin Pangos, love him from Gonzaga, Dwight Powell, Cassius Robertson, Phil Scrubb, and Thomas Scrub. There's a good chance Dylan Brooks doesn't start on the team.
Oh, yeah. I'd say there's a better than not chance DB doesn't start.
Hey man, you can't if they're not in the same bracket as Team USA, but if they have to play Team USA, the Grizzlies. I mean, not the team. I don't know. I said the Grizzlies, but Team USA could roll out a lineup of Brandon Ingram, who's 6'9", 6'10".
Yep.
Jaren, who's apparently now 7'3".
Yep.
And they could roll out Walker Kessler.
Yeah. Who's right at 7 foot.
Yeah. I don't see anybody on this team that could do that. Zach Edey get destroyed. Kelly Olynyk hold his own, but nothing too great. What do you do? Throw Dylan Brooks on Jaren? Ha! Dylan will eat him for. Jaren will eat him for breakfast.
Yeah, 100%.
Let's jump into our next segment. Before we do that, though, Starkey, fall is upon us. We're less than 50 days away from college football.
Yeah, we are.
Thank the good Lord.
Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. By Saturdays will be fun again, and not playing golf. RIP, but Broke 2 clubs on Saturday. Ugh, not a good day for me.
Oh,
Broke my pitching wedge snapped, and then my sandwich snapped. Not a good day for me. But, hey, football season's coming. Folks, when I want to be watching football from the comfort of my home, I want to make sure my house is structurally sound. Make sure my circuits aren't going to blow up when we turn my TV on. Folks, he's done over 500 home inspections in the Mid-South. Call Mitchell James of Porch to Patio for all your home inspecting needs. I'm telling you, folks, whether you're getting ready to buy or sell your home in this dreadful economy, Mitch will make sure you're right. You have my word. You have Starkey's word.
absolutely.
More importantly, you have the ball don't lie word. And if you use code BDL15 you will get 15% off your first home inspection. Realtors, he's looking for someone to partner with. Use him, love him. We love him as always.
Absolutely.
Who are you going to call, Starkey? That's a trademark. You got to do it.
On the 26th game of the season, like the Grizzlies are going to call Ja, call Mitch.
But don't wait till your 26th home to call Mitch.
Yeah, no, do it ASAP.
Just like how we shouldn't be waiting 26 games to call Ja. But SEC Media Day is going on. Any big takeaways so far?
I heard that, believe it or not, Saban was kind of funny today.
I didn't get a chance to watch it today. I was busy at work.
I didn't get a chance to watch it, but some of the tweets that I was seeing about it from people who were there, Saban actually got a couple one-liner zingers in there.
The fact that Saban is in a joking mood scares me.
Oh, absolutely.
100%. 2 things. One, he's about to either win win all 15 games this year, including win all the conference games, non-conference games in the playoffs, SEC championship, about 30, 40 points, or this is the last hurrah and we don't know it.
Yeah.
Or he's realized, hey, this team sucks. Let me just make a couple memes, get a couple more Aflac commercials.
Yeah.
When is Ole Miss on it tomorrow?
I'm sorry?
What are y'all on it?
I think we're on tomorrow.
We were on it today. I watched some stuff from us. Let me tell you what, man. KJ looks good.
Yeah.
I think KJ's going to have a breakout year.
Everything that I'm seeing of all the because at this point, everyone has their list of returning players. When it comes to quarterbacks, every list I've seen so far has had KJ as the top returning quarterback in the SEC.
I mean, he's the only, besides him and Rodgers and Dart, he's really the only good one returning. Everybody else is new starting. Milton started half the games, or started the last 3 or 4 games for him.
And the rest of them are transfers, and we don't know how they're going to do.
I did see somebody did. I want your thought on this. They did state Arkansas had the best running back quarterback duo in the country. Would you agree with that?
I would say.
Who else would you say?
Experience-wise, I would, because Dart is so hit or miss, and KJ has the.
Here we go. We're being a little homer.
Hear me out though. I'm saying because KJ has the history of being solid and steady, and Dart has his, games. When it comes to the overall package of quarterback, running back, I would give the slight edge to Arkansas.
You want to hear something funny or scary? Rocket Sanders has gained 20 more pounds this offseason.
That's terrifying.
6'3", 240.
Dude is a unit.
And they said they clocked him running 22 miles an hour.
Ooh.
Sarky, if that's coming at you, what do you do?
Move out of the way.
This is non-biased. I think
that's a business decision.
I think he is going to be maybe a late first-round draft pick or an early day 2 draft pick.
From the mock drafts I've seen, every one of them have him in the late 20s or 30s in the
just
draft.
Because he's a dual threat running back and he can hear me out. This guy was supposed to be a wide receiver.
Yeah.
or a linebacker coming into college. Now he's a running back who can do it all. He's got quickness. And then they said our big guy, our Landon Jackson, he's like 6'6" as a defensive end. He's packed on 20 more pounds now. He's 6'6", 280 at defensive end.
That's insane.
Oh, but hey, Quincy McAdoo, we did get some news on him.
Okay.
He was our star one of our top recruits from last year's class that halfway through the season switched to defensive back. Literally, I think 5 games into the year, had switched to DB, started the last 4 games of the year.
Because you had nobody at DB?
Yeah, because that's why we're the worst pass defense in the country. That's why we blew a 2-touchdown lead with a minute and a half left in the Liberty Bowl.
Yep.
God, that game sucked. But we won. Unlike y'all. Sorry. I had to. But they said they think he'll be back at some point. Sam's like, I'm 100% sure he'll be back. I don't know when. Because he was in a bad car accident, and people were saying, we don't think he'll ever play again. And now there's rumors he's going to be playing this year, so don't really know. But we did get a couple big commitments this weekend.
Yes, y'all did.
We got my boy Braylon Russell from my dad and cousin. My dad and my uncle and my cousin all went to Lakeside. My cousin will graduate this year from there. He went to Lakeside for 3 years, transferred to Benton just for better competition.
Mm-hmm.
6'2", 230. I talked to one of my drivers, the kid that's graduated or committed to Arkansas right now, play defense, running back for him, a linebacker or running back for him. He said, I asked his dad, I said, when you were there for his official, I said, did y'all meet Braylon? He's like, yeah. He's like, let me tell you what, that boy's everything of 230. And he said right now he runs a 4.43 40.
That's quick.
And then we got one of the top cornerbacks in the country. I'm telling you, man, Woo Pig could be looking good here in a couple of years.
Yeah.
Who's looking to be y'all starting quarterback?
Dart.
Sorry to hear that.
Nobody's Lane brought in the transfers to push Dart, and by all accounts, everything I've read said Dart has looked incredible in practice.
Is it that, or you think the transfers just suck? Because hear me out, man. Spencer Sanders was amazing at Oklahoma State.
Spencer Sanders still isn't right. He's still battling his shoulder.
Oh, so he's
and there are whispers that once the summer's over, and once he I think he has a couple classes he's finishing up, that he's a flight risk. He could leave.
Dude, he's a grad. He's out of eligibility, so he's going to transfer right before spring or fall practice.
That's the whisper, because he has 1 season of eligibility left, and there's whispers that he could be a flight risk and transfer to another school for.
Bro, if you can't beat Dart, you suck.
I'm just saying, man. And we have 2 incredible guys behind him. So our quarterback room is stacked. We have the quarterback of the future in Walker Howard.
You get the Rhodes Scholar.
Yeah, we got the Rhodes Scholar. And then
the 16-year-old that's playing college football.
And then we got the 16-year-old. I think he actually just turned 17. Playing, who's not even going to sniff the field.
The guy literally just got his driver's license.
Yeah.
Otherwise, his mommy would have to take him to his first freshman English 101 class.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I don't know who's going to, like, when we'll say this for our big SEC talk, I don't know who's going to win it this year. I think this is the year, like, no one knows.
Yeah.
Because Georgia, they lost half their defense. New quarterback. Bama, you lost everybody. A&M sucks. Are we on the LSU hype train now? Arkansas, a lot of people say they could be a dark horse. Kentucky, Tennessee, Florida, are we in on Chomp? No one knows.
This year is going to be wide open. It's going to be a fun year in the SEC to keep up with.
Amen to that. I think I'm ready for it. I mean, I don't think I am. I just am. I'm excited. Penny got some great news after last week's show when we recorded it, and then we had to redo it. Javon Quinterly announced.
We finally got PG1.
The Jelly fam. Hear me out, man. Quinterly, he did not start for Bama, but he played a very big role for him.
He was on the court when it mattered. And that says a lot about
I didn't know he didn't start.
So he started his sophomore year, went down with a knee injury. I think he tore his ACL. I could be wrong on that. Was on the bench, and they had two point guards that leaked him on the depth chart while he was still recovering. He came back. He didn't start last season, but like you said, he started, I think it was the last 4 or 5 games of their season, and absolutely took off. So, looked like the former 5-star player that he was coming out of high school.
Penny's got his roster now finalized.
Well, not quite finalized, but
I say that because no one knows what the crap Mikey Williams. So that leads me to the next thing. Mikey Williams is talking about how happy he is that old buddy's coming to that Javon's coming to Memphis. Let's go. We're so happy. But you're like, wait, Mikey, are you even gonna be able to play?
His initial hearing got pushed back to September the 5th. That's like the week of the first game of the season. There is no way that man makes it to campus.
I don't know, man. I think he's a Tiger. I think he'll be there, unfortunately.
Now, someone that I do think will be here is our boy Dre.
Really?
I think Dre will be here. I think we're going to run it back with DeAndre for the 45th year.
Well, I think that's stop it. Stop it. I think though, Penny's got a squad. He's got his point guard. He's got his big man. And if you pair him with DeAndre, Jordan Brown and DeAndre, that's a good lineup. You got David Jones. Apparently, this guy is tested off the waters.
Yep.
He could be something. You got Caleb Mills, who's just a good point guard. And then you got Jonathan Pierce. He's your developmental guy. No one knows anything about this guy.
So we were talking in last week. I was listening to GP. I'm blanking on the name of the website right now, but it's basically a second-tier version of KenPom.
Okay.
According to this website, with the current roster they have, and with a lineup of, trying to think, it's Javon Quinterly,
Caleb Mills,
Caleb, David, DeAndre,
David Jones, Jordan Brown, and DeAndre. Yeah.
Yeah. So with those 5 starting, and no Mikey Williams on the team, the Tigers are 13th in the country. If you remove DeAndre and add in Mikey Williams with the same team, they drop to 37.
You know what's funny? It's just
Tigers are better with DeAndre and not Mikey Williams.
Well, yeah. Well, DeAndre's a man playing amongst boys.
That's true.
But what if you add Mikey and keep in DeAndre?
See, I didn't hear that one. I'm not sure. I would have to go back and check that out.
Can you find out for our next week's show kind of what that lineup would look like or what that win total will be? Like
Yeah,
this
100%.
next week's show. You're good. Yeah, just write it down for next week's show.
I'm looking right.
I'm pretty sure the listeners would love to know. Just kind of see what a lineup of that would be. Mikey as your sixth man. Because this is a kid that was ranked as the number one prospect in his class. And now he went from 1 to 52. And probably not even playing. Now, I know we were doing the rundown real fast. Didn't you say a couple guys hadn't made it to campus just yet for summer practice?
Yes. So there are still 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players. 6 players still not on campus. 7 if you count DeAndre.
Do we know the 6 or?
Yes, we do.
Are they oh, go ahead. I don't know if you could. I didn't know if you knew. Go ahead.
Brown, Teofile Leonard, David Jones, Quinterly, Javon Young, and Mikey are still not on campus.
So basically, all our transfers.
Perfect. Yeah, all of our transfers are still not on campus.
They're probably waiting on some last. They're probably doing summer classes somewhere, probably.
Now, according to Jason Munns, this is where I got this information. He put out a Tigers mailbag on the commercial pill. You should go check it out. It's a good one. There is a small chance. At this point, I would say very, very, very small chance, but greater than 0, that Teofile Leonard does not make it to campus.
He doesn't?
That he does not make it to campus.
Oh, so he's going to be a Tiger.
I would go ahead and say yes, he's going to be a Tiger.
Besides Mikey, who should we be worried about?
Let's see. I would say I wouldn't really worry about anybody else other than maybe Leonard. Here's what he said. Somebody asked, any concerns with Teofile Leonard making it to campus? Here's what Jason Munn said. The outlook for Leonard is a little less optimistic. Even in the case of first-time transfers, which Leonard would be, academics can still hinder a player's eligibility. Officially, the jury is still out on whether Leonard will eventually play for the Tigers. If he does not wind up at Memphis, his defensive prowess will be missed. A true disruptor, Leonard played in 12 games last season where he finished with multiple blocks and multiple steals, the most of any player in Division I. Like I said, that's not saying that Leonard won't make it to campus. Personally, I think he'll be here, but there is a little bit of a chance that he won't be academically ready.
Hey, I'm ready for it. I think the Tiger team, with them at FAU, I think you're looking at a very, very good Tigers team. Or not Tigers team, Conference USA 2.0.
Yeah, basically.
And while we were going to, before we do that, man, hey, you know what we got going on this week or next week? I'm sorry. TBT.
Yes, we do.
The basketball tournament. I am excited. I love this. Who is your team you're rocking with? Are you going with the local team?
I gotta go with the local team.
Let me pull up their roster real fast.
I got
go ahead.
So the Bill Street Boys, they are rolling out a roster of AC Cleveland, Jeremiah Martin, Adonis Thomas, Alex Lomax, Marcus Crawford, Sean Taggart, Will Coleman, Ty Gordon, and Marcanvis Hyman.
No shooting.
Yeah, no shooting at all.
You got 3 bigs. Or 4. You got KG, who is a 6'6" center. You got Will Coleman, Sean Taggart. Who else? You got Jeremiah and Adonis will be your buckets.
Yeah. And then after that, you got AC Cleveland and Marcus Crawford.
Lomax. Don't get him.
Oh yeah, I was saying who is
Lomax
point guard.
gonna take the team to the promised land. Oh, by the way, you know our team Arkansas and Bill Street boys can play each other in the Wichita final.
Really?
Yeah,
that'd be fun.
I got Rabbit Team Arkansas. I think they're gonna be really good. They got Adrio Bailey, who was an okay big for Arkansas. Sean Doss Jr., Courtney Forston. A lot of people don't remember him. He played Arkansas like in 2008, 2009. He was a little short guy, had like massive dreadlocks. Pretty cool. And he could dunk it. He could throw it down on people. Brandon Wood, JD Note, Mr. Super Inefficient, Sonny Weems, Hunter Milkinson, Don Robinson, Jarvis Venardo. You remember him from Old State?
Oh, yeah.
Jamal Ray and Dustin Thomas. I think Team Arkansas is pretty good. Every year I say that, though, they always choke and we end up losing.
Yeah.
How about real fast? We talked about it before the show, the Big Three. How about the fact Ice Cube hates Memphis?
Yeah, no, he doesn't hate Memphis. He hates FedEx Forum.
So there was a lot of confusion. Apparently, the FedEx Forum said it was sold out when it wasn't sold out. And then apparently, with that being said, and then people were having to buy like overpriced tickets on third party sites, and then people had to, and then apparently like a group of 200 people showed up that went to the Big Three basketball clinic.
Mm-hmm.
Showed up trying to get their free tickets they were promised. People at FedEx Forum were like, "We know nothing about this."
That's not good.
But they said inside it was amazing. Ice Cube saying it was a good day.
Yeah.
Ice Cube was signing autographs left and right. Dr. J was signing autographs left and right. Lisa Leslie was signing autographs left and right. Tony Allen looked gassed. Apparently, Tony didn't think he was going to play.
Really?
I think Tony was just there just to try to get some people in the seats. So
yeah.
But I don't know if no one knows if we're going to have another Big Three or not.
At this point, I would say probably not. I think Memphis needs to enjoy that one while it lasted.
I'm sad I didn't go. I wanted to, but hey, couldn't get tickets.
Yeah.
FedEx Forum and Ice Cube couldn't work out. Last statement before we wrap it up, Starkey. Hit us with our closing comments. Our closing sponsorship.
Oh, closing ad read.
Same thing.
Oh, so earlier, Jared, you were talking about not a good weekend on the old golf course for you. Correct?
Correct.
Yeah. So you got angry and broke a couple of your clubs.
I did not break any of my clubs. They broke themselves. Everyone asked me, did I break them? No. I don't break things I spend money on.
Well, not a good weekend for you on the golf course. I imagine there was some frustration. You weren't exactly in a good spot that weekend. Am I wrong?
You're not wrong.
So, you know who could help you with that? Who could help you get past that sense of anger and get you back in a better place?
Don't know.
That would be our friends at BetterHelp. Our friends at BetterHelp want to help you if you find yourself in not in a good spot mentally, if you're just going through a hard time, if you just need someone to talk to try to help you through whatever it is you're going through. Our friends at BetterHelp want to help. BetterHelp is an online therapy company, 100% online. You can talk to your licensed therapist via phone call, text message, video chat, whatever it is. If you don't like your therapist, you can change therapists, get one that's more tailored to you at no additional cost. And you can even do so with a click of a button. Super easy, very, very Very easy process. Use our URL, www.betterhelp.com/balldon'tlie. That's better, HELP.com/balldon'tlie, all lowercase, no apostrophe, for 10% off your first month of therapy with BetterHelp.
Use it, folks. We want some money from them.
We want to see you get better mentally.
We wouldn't mind some cash, would we?
We wouldn't mind it, but that's another reason we're doing it.
So training camp starting up. Sorry.
Yep.
How about the fact it's some notable unsigned? Oh, how about the fact? Let's start with this. Zach Martin now potentially holding out.
The timing of that was hilarious to me. He got dropped. Madden has
99 overall.
Yeah, he's the newest member of the 99 Club. Less than 15 minutes later, news breaks that he's holding out. And on Twitter, he changes his profile picture to him as a member of the 99 Club, just to troll Jerry Jones.
No, that's
Absolutely
not.
he did.
It's not because of that. He's like one of like a handful of players to get a 99. Granted, he is making $7 million a year less than the top paid guard, and he is the best guard in the
He's
NFL.
the absolute best guard in the league.
To this day, thank the good Lord, Jerry Jones listened to his gut and went with Zach Martin over Johnny Manziel.
Yeah.
I do ever think Johnny, with a different team, Johnny could have been something maybe. Look at that another day. Johnny could have been something, but hey, Jerry, I was like, you know what? If we draft Johnny Manziel, I think it's them done being a Cowboy fan. Zach Martin, hey, best pick, and now look at it. Just pay the guy.
Yeah.
I mean,
we know you get for Jared.
I mean, we can't even pay Tony Pollard.
No. Well, in his defense, though, no running backs got paid this weekend.
That makes no sense. Saquon didn't get paid. Josh Jacobs didn't get paid. Tony Pollard didn't get paid.
I hate to say it. Within 5 years, the running back position will be gone in the NFL.
No, it won't. You're just going to draft. Here's what you do. You just draft rookies.
True.
And you pick up their options. That's where they messed. That's where the Giants messed up. They didn't, granted, because he was hurt. No, I'm sorry. It was Daniel Jones. They picked up Saquon's option. But all they had to do was pick up, just try to extend him then when he was younger, when he was up the first year he was eligible for it. But then again, Saquon's been injured. Josh Jacobs only had one good year, and Tony Pollard's only had one good year too. And Tony Pollard was a 5th-round draft pick.
Yep.
Pay the man his money. Come on, Jerry.
Like we said, we know you're good for it.
Hey, are you excited that the Jets will be Hard Knocks?
I think it's going to be an interesting watch, but I know someone who's not happy about it.
Zach Wilson?
Mr. Aaron Rodgers.
Why? I thought he was down for it.
From what I could be wrong, but from what I understood, he wasn't too happy about it.
I wish it would have been the Lions. Get more Dan Campbell in the spotlight.
Well, haven't they been it for the last 3 seasons though?
Of Dan Campbell and the Lions?
Yeah.
You wouldn't hear a peep out of me. I'd probably run through a brick. That man had me ready to run through a brick wall, go find my old pads and helmet. I was ready to play. I think it's gonna be great. Just kind of you'll get to see how a young team on the rise does with a new quarterback who could never get over the hump with no weapons ever, and now he's with Zach Wilson, the mom slayer. Ooh, you think Aaron's gonna bring his mom to the team cookout?
Oh.
Wait, Zach Wilson gonna hit? Is she there? Hey, if she's there, Zach Wilson gonna hit her up.
That could be how he tries to make Aaron Rodgers' life a living nightmare, like he promised.
Hey, go and then send a photo of him and the Miss Rogers.
Oh,
that'd be fun. That's some fun. And he's a Mormon. Zachary.
Not a good.
I love it. I think it's just gonna be good because you're gonna see Aaron Rodgers when I think he could be the next like James Harrison and just avoid the cameras at all time.
I can see that.
You got a good stuff. Hey, and then a lot of people are still saying, you know, who's linked to going to the Jets right now?
Who?
Dalvin Cook.
Really?
A lot of people say the Jets it's either them or it's going to be Miami to get Dalvin Cook.
Interesting.
They're like the Jets because Breece Hall still hasn't recovered. He's going to be a little getting slow, but they don't want to rush him. So they got him, and they need another running back.
He'd be a good fit for that offense.
Oh my gosh! And literally, that is a boom but that team is the definition of boom or bust. They're either going to win the Super Bowl
or not make the playoffs. One of the two.
Or not make the playoffs. And hear me out. That just means if they get Dalvin Cook, the AFC is just stacked.
Yeah.
And then we had DeAndre Hopkins finally ended the sweepstakes.
Coming to Nashville.
He wanted the bag, and he got the bag. Obviously, winning a Super Bowl doesn't matter.
Yeah, clearly.
He is going to be the number 1 wide receiver at Tennessee. Hey, you want to hear something funny? Before DeAndre Hopkins, did you know that Mike Vrabel had more touchdowns than in his career receiving than any other Titans wide receiver?
Yes. I read that 4 days ago. I'm sorry?
You know how many receiving touchdowns he had?
I think it was 6.
10.
10.
The Westbrook guy had 8. So, hey, granted, Traylon Burke's going to be a stud for him. I think this is actually going to help him. You just don't know who the freaking quarterback's going to be. Tannehill's on his way out. Do you bring in – when do you put Levis back in? And you ain't putting what's his name in? Willis? Yeah, he sucks. And I was high on him.
Yeah.
He's doo-doo.
Yeah, he's not good at all.
No, he's garbage. So, answer me this. Can you name the last – so someone named this the wide receiver graveyard. Can you name the last 4 big-name wide receivers to go play in Tennessee? At the last stages of their career.
In the last
you already got one. You already got one at Hopkins and the other 3.
Okay, Hopkins. Randy Moss is ringing in my head, but I don't think it. Okay.
Randy Moss was a Titan.
Okay.
He got traded twice in 1 year.
Okay. For some reason, I was thinking Randy Moss was a Titan.
When he left, so Randy Moss got traded from New England to Minnesota, and then Minnesota traded him to Tennessee.
Okay.
Oh, he got waived. I'm sorry. He didn't do anything that year. Okay, who's the next team? Or next player?
So we got D-Hop, we got Moss. No one where he fits.
What was very recent?
Very recently.
Recently, huh? Gotcha.
I'm drawing a blank. I feel like I remember it happening, but now
one guy played with the Texans and Colts before going to the Titans. He gained a lot of weight in Indy.
In Indy?
Yeah. He went to Miami. He was this team's one of their first. I think he was their second first-round pick in franchise history. History.
Help me out.
Andre Johnson.
Okay. See, I forgot he even existed. I ain't going.
So Randy Moss with Tennessee only played in 8 games and had 6 catches.
Okay.
Andre Johnson didn't do much better. I think he did, actually. So Andre with Tennessee had played in 8 games, 9 catches, 85 yards, but he had 2 touchdowns. Randy Moss had 0. Okay, who's the last guy, Starkey?
Help me out. What was
This guy before Tennessee he's played for 3 teams.
Okay.
Including Tennessee. He played for 1 team forever. With Tennessee, he played there 2021.
Okay.
He was supposed to be the next go-to guy against A.J. Brown. A lot of people have labeled him one of the best wide receivers behind Calvin Johnson and Jerry Rice. He is a good old Southern boy. He has a national championship ring, does not have a Super Bowl ring. Almost had one. The Super Bowl ended at halftime.
Super Bowl ended at halftime.
If the Super Bowl would have ended at halftime, he would have had a national championship in college and a Super Bowl championship ring. His team is notorious for blowing a 28-3 lead.
Oh, okay. So he was a Falcon.
Okay, he was the most well-known Falcon receiver. Starkey.
Julio Jones.
Yep, Julio Jones.
I was like, come on, man.
Yeah,
Julio Jones.
DeAndre Hopkins is going to where wide receivers die.
Yes.
Let's hope he has a better year. So far, out of the 3, the best season was Julio with 434 yards. And I think combined, those 3 guys had 550 total receiving yards and 3 total touchdowns.
Yikes.
In 26 combined games. DeAndre, I hope you have a better year than that.
I hope so.
Folks, I think that's going to do it for tonight's show. Starkey, you have any final words?
No, but I do have a show plug for everyone.
Go. Love it.
So, the second season, it's on ABC on Monday nights. Y'all have got to watch a show called Claim to Fame. I feel like I talked about this last summer when it was on. But the show, it's a reality TV game show. The premise of the show is they bring these people into this house who are all somehow related to a celebrity. And the trick of the game, the point of the game, is to figure out everyone else's celebrity relative while keeping yours a secret. It is incredible. Everyone, y'all, Monday nights, 9:00, ABC, y'all need to go watch Claim to Fame. It's so good.
Well, I watched Failure to Launch last night. Great movie.
Oh, that is a good movie.
I haven't seen it in forever, but I didn't realize, looking back at it now, how many big name people they got in it. By the way, do you know Kathy Bates is from Memphis?
I feel like I'd heard that once upon a time.
She went to White Station.
I did. Okay, I didn't know she went to White Station.
Terry Bradshaw's in it. Matthew McConaughey. Sarah Jessica Parker's in it. My boy Bradley Cooper's in it.
Zooey Deschanel's in it.
Yeah, Zooey Day. Dude, you know she's dating a Property Brother guy?
I think she's married to a Property Brother.
No, they're dating.
Oh, they're dating?
They're partners.
But they've been together for a long time.
Since, I think, 10 years now?
Yeah.
I was reading this on Wikipedia last night.
They're going to be the next Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn.
Ew. Heard that, folks. We'll be back better than ever next week. Next week, well, we're going to do ACE, the American Athletic Conference. And then it's Shark Week, so we're going to do a little shark trivia for Sharky.
Oh, well, R.I.P. me.
What's the fastest shark?
Hammerhead.
Nope, the Mako. You know how fast it goes? 42 miles an hour.
Yeah. Got nothing for you.
I think it does. I think it's 42. I better not be. How fast? I was wrong. It was 60. So that thing sees you in the water, Starkey, you're dead.
You're done.
I'm going to have some shark trivia and facts ready for us next week. We may have an insider, who knows, next week, talking about the ACC. We'll do predictions, kind of stuff like that on each team, and then kind of do who we think's going to win it. All I got to say is let's get the hashtag going again. Fire Silverfield.
All right. Starting early, huh?
That will be next week. I will tell you right now, that will be next week's showcase.
All right.
So I got to think of tonight's show name. Next week's show name will be hashtag Fire Silverfield.
Okay.
I'm letting everybody know now. And the week after that, probably the same thing. And the week after that, probably the same thing. Okay, folks, we gone.